Check out this next song. Welcome. Wow, 29 viewers. Okay, everybody, all 29, say hi in chat so I can welcome you to the stream. Also, Alex, thank you for the sub. W Alex, 5th month of subscribing. All right, welcome to the stream, Graz, Asuthiel, Fishwaher, Rhinamagy, Batfinkel. Okay, whoa, good usernames. Kiwi, NB, Alex, Rainbow Bugs, Mountain Goat, 361 Bees with internet. A person existing, Aldbald. Aldbald, I don't say hi to you. Sorry. Actually, I didn't mean to say hi to you. You're not welcome to the stream. We cannot listen to AI music. Demon Princess, everybody welcome. Whimsy Kit. We got, first of all, 50,000 subscribers. That's what we got, first of all. Second of all, we got a busy day today. Look, my hair's getting too long, guys. I think I'm gonna buzz it off. I think I'm gonna go start over, down to the scalp. It's just getting too much to manage. Really, truly. We got do a runway strip. Yeah, you're banned. That'd be kind of awesome though. Actually, 50,000, 50K special. Shave my hair into a mohawk and dye it blue. Just had to give a little shout out in chat to let everybody know they can spend their money on me. But anyways, as I was saying, Welcome to the stream. Today we got some things to do. So the first thing we have to do is we've got some weird websites were recommended towards the end of last stream, and we're gonna hit those first, and then we have just a few more revelations in the Fat Stacks saga, the John Dykstra, the Don Dykstra storyline, if you will. So let's see. The first thing we got is from Rainbow Bugs. Rainbow Bugs says, I found this site through the Jack Vaughn site. Anybody remember the Jack Vaughn site? Maybe we gotta pull it up for those who are unaware. We're gonna do a little Jam Lab watch party. Entertain me here. It's 50,000 subscriber special. All right.
Well, goofballs and...
Whoa, look at that hair. Whoa. That's a crazy frame right there.
Goofballettes. I've got...
Wait, what is my hair doing actually right here? What's going on? Wait, I have no memory of my head ever looking like this. This is crazy. That's
puns going on.
Yeah, no, that's wild. But the specific page... But, dude, this is some ancient... what's up, Mallory? 25 consecutive streams. And let me know, thank you for the Prime subscription. Welcome, guys, to the stream. 25 consecutive streams is crazy. That's a massive W. This is the ancient Jam Lab tomes, though, for real. This is from March 6th, 2025.
Page we're on right now. It's like a forum post or like a blog.
But anyways,
post.
this
Just
is
a picture of, I'm assuming,
Jack Vaughn, accommodations manager. This is the story, the backstory here.
Website very much. It's a rattling, nice post to read and get information.
It's this weird blog
on the reading.
that's just this guy's face.
It's just a picture of, I'm assuming, forum post or like a...
And it was on some like aviation website, and it's just has infinite here, where's
site very much. It's a rattling, nice post to read and get.
Here you go.
Every single
there's the scroll bar of just how long this page is, of just infinite like replies to this blog post. So the point is, it's like backlink farming, basically, where people like link to this blog post so it'll go hit to another link on their blog post, or they were embedding links in their like replies to the blog post. They would be embedding links to other sites that they were either advertising, or if they were like scams, whatever. Just some weird, bizarre stuff. And that is the story of Jack Vaughn. In fact, I wonder if the site's still up, because I think I show the URL. Hold on, I might be able to just find it again. It was crystalaerogroup.com/Jack Vaughn. Okay, I'm gonna search this. We'll do a little weird things found on the internet update video to see how things have changed. Crystal Aero Group. /Jack Vaughn Accommodations MGR. See if the link still works. It says page not found. What? Did I type it correctly? No, I didn't. I left out an M in accommodations. Hold on. Okay, that still says not found. Wait, no, it's loading. Yes, there it is. Okay. I thought it must be up because that's where Rainbow Bug said that that's where you found it, right? Was from this? Hold on. Here's the message. I found this site through the Jack Vaughn site. If you search for the Pleakel phrase to find other sites hosted on Pleakel, it's all fake forums leading to random sites. Okay. But you found this linkagogo.trade through here. And dude, I think this website has gotten even bigger. No, it has absolutely gotten even bigger. Because look at this. The page is like struggling to load right now. Oh. Do you see? Just look at the scroll bar on the right. Dude. Now, this is one of those things where like you have to be careful. I have to be careful on a being live streaming, because this one, if you remember the video, or if you've seen the video, one of the links I clicked on here was just straight up porn. It was just actual porn. Like I just clicked it and it brought me to a screen full of porn. So I actually like I'm not gonna click any of these links, but you can see I could have made like 10 videos on this probably, just like one for each. I don't know, break this up into 10 different chunks. I mean, there's just so much stuff on here. This maybe I should just make a series. Wait, hold on. New idea. I'm fielding a new idea here. New series called I don't know what it's called. Okay, you're gonna have to help me with that one. But it's like the Jack Vaughn Bible. Okay, today we're opening the Jack Vaughn Bible to a random verse, and I just make a series out of just exploring one of the links of the 10,000 links that exist on this page. Because it never ends. But yeah, so here you can see like the buy cannabis online. There's a lot of questionable stuff. Masturbation, best penis extension. You know what I mean? Here, this made it in the video. Mail order weed, remote control panties, MILF porn. It's like, and then the Uganda Safari holidays, which was just like a legitimate website for a Uganda Safari thing. So there's just so much here. Mushroom kit. Techniques. Okay. So yeah. So this is it looks like it's still growing. But here. Actually. Yep. There you can see some of these from February 2026 at the bottom here. March 2026, April 2026. Looks like the most recent was July, 2 days ago. July 14th, 2026. So it's still happening. Telegram OnlyFans bot. Face swap Telegram bots. That's awful, by the way. Wonder why you're face swapping things for. Wonder what that could be used for. So wow, this is an ongoing, like, this is like I need to write an email to them actually and probably have this taken down. But but like I need to like save a snapshot of it first. Maybe. I think the ethical thing to do here is like to let them know. I don't think I did in this case. I don't think I contacted them and like. Can I say something? The times I've tried to contact people, they don't respond. I don't think they take me seriously. I don't think they're like, what is a YouTuber? Or like, you know, I don't think they care. So there's not like, I don't even think about it a lot of times. Like, I just feel like they think I'm the one like scamming them or I'm just sending them spam mail when I'm trying to let them know. Quite the opposite. But anyways, so I'm guessing Rainbow Bugs, you can verify this. You're saying you found just one of the links on this page was linkagogo.trade. And that is the site that they wanted me to check out, that they linked. So here it is. I brought it up. Now, I'm hoping you look through this and that this is all terms of service for Twitch. Because there is some questionable stuff over here, but I don't see anything about penis extension, so I think we're good. So Linkagogo trade. all it says is, it looks like you've just set up your website. Now would be a good, let me get my music back. It looks like you've just set up your website. Now would be a good time to submit your first article and then publish it to the home or the new page, depending on your settings. Okay. So this is Linkagogo Trade homepage. What's on the new page? The new page looks like forum posts. Some of which are in English, some of which are in German, some of which are in, like, don't know what this language is actually. Can we translate this? Thai. Some of which are in Thai. There's 3 pages. Everything from light reading, just a quick article, just a quick, 30-second read, really. Just a light reading on why some chips excel at specific code types. Then we have precisely how to make money from the toggle online resume sensation. Don't know what that is. And the paragraph description text seems totally unrelated here. Safety and security is one more important facet that reputable online platforms focus on. Modern websites usually use secure modern technologies to shield user information and deals. No idea what that means. But so it's interesting. All of these are actually, it's kind of like an extension. It's funny that you found this from Jack Vaughn, because this is kind of like an extension of what Jack Vaughn was. By the way, yeah, Tybots mentioned, you're right. It's like a forum with just random posts, and the posts just seemingly link to other sites. They're just, trying to farm clicks to other sites, I guess. So the first thing I want to do is off screen, click on one of these. All right. Okay. So this is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. There is nothing that is going to prepare you for this. I don't even have. I clicked light reading on why some chips excel at specific code types. The link here, keybase.com. It brings me to P-Base, okay? The title of this page is Glover Clay's Photo Galleries. Glover Clay. And it's like we're looking at an article that says, I don't know what this is. This is just the page. Like, let me remove myself really quick. This is the whole page. There's no scroll bar. This is the entire page. There's no formatting. It's an image of is that Hasbullah? It's like a TikTok screenshot. And what? It's a TikTok screenshot seemingly unrelated to the text above it, which is evidence-based report on thermal limits affecting long gaming sessions. Now that is related somewhat to this topic of the CPUs, I guess. It's talking about like overheating during long gaming sessions. But what is even P-Base? What is any of this? So now I'm going to go off screen again just to make sure. And I'm going to just go to pbase.com. Welcome to P-Base. If you are new to P-Base, maybe this stands for Picture Base? Yeah, Photo Base. Photo or picture. Host and share your photos on the internet. Get started by viewing some of the millions of photos uploaded by our users. It's like, okay, copyright. The start date of the copyright is 1999. So this is an ancient website. This is an ancient website. It's looking like Reddit if it were just for pictures type of vibe, like old school Reddit. Yeah, it appears to just be a photo hosting site, but I mean, it looks like one of those sites where it's probably been ransacked by bots. So let's click on the millions of photos. I just want to make sure that there's let's say not NSFW content on here. But it looks like we're good. It looks like we're good. So, this is actually awesome. This is very quaint, like early days of the internet. You know, you've got authors here, and then it's just like photo shoots or like photo projects, portfolios almost. So here's like Tom Leroy, summer 2026. And so that's proof, by the way, that people still use this. And he's just shared some photos. You know what I mean? And these are people commenting on it from like recent timestamps. Oh, it says hiding NSFW content. Thank you, P-Base. Thank you. So we're under the popular galleries right now. Then there's recent uploads. Not going to click that without vetting it first. It's looking pretty good. It's looking fine. Okay. If you click NSFW content, there is some. But it's like it's not like what you'd expect. Like, what I mean is it's not like spam stuff, like, I don't know, something crazy, like straight up porn or like gore or anything like that. It is like actual like tasteful nude photography, or even in most cases it wasn't even nude, it was just like pinup photography, I guess. So this is like a legitimate, like, this is chill. P-Base is chill. Yo, look, there's a random photo button you can click. Random photos. I mean, this is kind of awesome. I'm actually quite struck by this. I'm enamored. I gotta do something about this. John Smeets, bro. You got everything from John Smeets to Image 9999. You know what I mean? This is awesome. This is awesome, guys. Okay. So that's what P-Base is, but then we have this guy's P-Base. This guy's P-Base is a little different. Random TikTok screenshot. Unrelated article with a link. Now, there's two things. Before I click the link, the link is to usatechnews.com. That is the most unreliable sounding domain I've ever heard. Okay? But first, I want to go to Glover Clay's profile and see if it's more of this weird stuff. No. It says he has no galleries. No. Wait, I'm confused. Okay, well, clearly I'm not a P-Base user. Maybe there's an explanation for this. If you're into the P-Base. If you click recent, it says he has nothing, right? If you click profile, it says he has no images. And it also says that this page... Wait, hold on. A total of 2 times. It's me. It's me both times. I'm the first man to discover Glover Clay. But anyways, it says he has no photos. But then if you go to all galleries, you do get taken to this. But you notice it actually at the bottom here. It actually says this gallery is empty. So somehow this guy has created a P-base account that simultaneously has no images, but has this on it, which is like the header, I guess, of a gallery, but without actually having any images uploaded. A lot of questions there. I'm not sure what all it means, but we're going to click on this link now to USA Tech News. And I'm going to need some new music for it. Okay, well, that's about what I expected. USATechNews.com. The USA News Tech. Wait, what? Oh. That's what it was called the whole time? That's even more ridiculous. The USA News Tech. Not Tech News. And not just USA. The USA. Anyways, instantly this is a vibe-coded website. This is an AI-generated image. You know. Unless, hold on. Let's not be too hasty, guys. Maybe they just have their mouse pointed backwards. Maybe they just have the mouse pointed backwards for fun. Maybe they like the scroll wheel on their thumb. Maybe that's how they're used to using it. Or not their thumb, but like the heel of their palm. Some people, I hear, that's how they scroll. You know, it's kind of like you hold it like this and then you just like squeeze it and you scroll by rubbing it like that. Who's to say? Who's to say this image is fake? Wouldn't be me. Okay, I'm tired of this song. Where were we? So yeah, this is an obvious vibe-coded website. A great way you can tell a website's vibe-coded is a thing I've noticed AI likes to do a lot is these pointless customizations. Pointless, like, theming that you can do. We saw it on the Zot page where you could just change the color of some of the text for no reason. But in some cases, oh, and it doesn't even work. This is a dark mode button, and it doesn't even work. So there you go. That's vibe coding for you. Doesn't even do anything. We've got cat. Look, like, what is this vibe coded design? These look like slider bars, but no, they're just like little flares next to the words. So this is gonna be a classic, just AI, you know, SEO style fake blog thing. What? Dude, the jokes write themselves. Also, someone said play the Loch Ness song. I got you. Why FPS benchmarks still matter, even in an AI first world. What does that mean? Like, oh, now that we have AI, I actually don't even care about frame rate. I don't care if my game looks like a slideshow because we live in AI. What does that mean? It makes no sense. CPUs, the quiet half of the FPS equation. Ask any competitive Counter-Strike or Valorant player what ruined their 360Hz dream, and you'll often hear CPU bottleneck before GPU. Oh, okay. So the question is, what's the end goal of this article? Is it promoting something? Is it just farming advertisements? Is it affiliate links? We do have some links here to other articles on the page. Yeah. I'm not seeing, again, I have ad blocker on always, so. So I'm guessing it's probably just, it would just have ads on it, but, here's another article about Sepstream. I mean, these do thing, like, okay. Guys, you're never gonna guess. I want you to actually place bets in the chat. I want to see what you think. The phrase streaming solution. What do you think that this is gonna link to? I can see the URL in the bottom. You can't see it because my webcam's blocking it. So I know what this leads to and you don't. And I just want you to take a wild guess. Yo, what up, JamLab fan 1969? You're old. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it for the old timers. And by old, I mean, wizened, ripened. Catheter ads, snake oil, Netflix, porn. No. Well, you can never be too sure. No, nobody's gotten even close. I'm going to click it. I'm going to show you. Well, attackers might be trying to steal your information. Okay, the certificate, their certificate is invalid. That's fine. We'll be fine, guys. I promise. It'll be okay. Oh. So it has brought me to Sepstream's website. You see? Sepstream, the ultimate solution for your streaming needs. And this link, actually, this time did bring us to Sepstream. Which is strange, because I thought we weren't going to see any links to external things. Anyways, the reason why I said you're never going to guess what this is about is because this is a healthcare technology. I don't even know exactly what it is, but it's talking about affordable enterprise solution for diverse customers. What are PACs? But it's talking about healthcare stuff. Emergency centers, orthopedics, cardiology, hospitals, teleradiology. What is PACs? I need to look this up. This might be something I'm just not familiar with. Okay, PACS in healthcare means Picture Archiving and Communication System. So it's basically talking about the systems that hospitals use to store and transfer like X-rays, MRIs, any kind of medical imaging you get. So this is software. Guys, this is software. What are you guys getting added to my game? How do I add you to... You want me to put you on the website? You want me to inspect element, put you on the website? But no, so the point is about why this is so bizarre is this is talking about your streaming needs. As if it's like talking about Netflix, streaming services. Like, look, Sepstream isn't just another streaming service. It's a complete solution. Sepstream optimizes video playback to ensure a smooth experience. Whether you're streaming HD or 4K. Guys, this is healthcare technology. This is like back-end enterprise technology, like database technology type stuff for medical imaging. This has nothing to do with video streaming. It's not even, as far as I can tell, in any way affiliated with this website. I think this website, like, I don't know why, because there was no like affiliate link. It's not like they could make money in any way by linking to this website. I think it was like an AI accident. There's no reason why they would have linked to this. That is so bizarre. And it's just like, doesn't even, see, it doesn't even know. This is AI generated, and it doesn't even know what SEP stream is. Because this is such an obscure thing already, I think. That it's just made up something about it being like a stream, like a Netflix type of streaming service platform. Anybody song recommendations or song requests from Earthbound? Let's do Moonside Swing. So that is bizarre. And the articles just keep going on this. The Secret History of Chris Farley Dad. Chris Farley. Look, here's a link to a Wikipedia. So this site occasionally generates outside links. And I wonder if that's part of the SEO strategy, because links in general is part of how sites like Google rank pages. You know, how connected they are to the broader internet. So, like, there's some value in having external links, but it's just interesting because normally when I see these, they don't have any. They just link to other articles on the same page. Yeah, and then there's just like random keywords like legacy here that link to another article. Tom Orr obituary, remembering the legendary mountain man. Uh-oh. Hey. This Tom Orr is another external link. Let me just make sure this site is okay. It brings us to... What is this now? CityLifestyle.com. City Lifestyle. Your community beautifully told. Do we think this is more slop? Or is this real? I can't tell. I mean, they've got these, like, magazines down here of, like, cities. And they look like real things. This is just weird. This is weird. But I think it's a real thing. In any case, bizarre. Just another bizarre external link here. Let's see, let's view their categories. Here's the uncategorized category, the only article in which is best air mattress for camping. Another long table of contents. Okay, this has an Amazon link. That could be, most likely is an affiliate link. But maybe not. It is like a short link. No, this is totally... Yeah, it's like recommending specific products. This is surely it's an affiliate link thing on this one. I don't know if you can put an affiliate link in a shortened link. It's like an Amazon.to shortened link, but I don't know. You probably can. So there's that. What are the categories? The website doesn't even, like... It's bad. It's bad. The categories is cut off here. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom so that this sidebar will start scrolling. business. This article is just the name of a website. What? EngineOwning.su, what you need to know. If you've been around the gaming scene for a while, you've probably heard whispers about EngineOwning.su. It's a hot topic for gamers looking to level up, but what exactly is it? And more importantly, what should you know before diving in? Let's break it down in simple, no fluff terms. So even if you're not tech savvy, you'll get it. Let's see how no fluff this is. To put it plainly, EngineOwning.su is a service that provides cheats and hacks for popular online games. Yes, it's controversial. Yes, it's a bit of a rabbit hole. But here's the thing. While these tools might sound like a dream for some, they're a nightmare for others. And if you're caught using them, game developers are quick to show you the door. Permanently. Let's be real for a second, guys. The gaming world can be brutal. That's why you need cheats. You need to get hacks from EngineOwning.su. I just got to see what Engine Owning is really quickly. I'm sure it is what it says it is, but then again, we had SepStream, which it thought was a streaming service, and it was not. Let's see. Engine Owning. Established 2014. Yeah. Yep, it's cheats for games. They're selling them too. So you can purchase cheats for various different games. And it is based in Sudan. Look at that. They have a flag at the bottom. A Sudan flag. I mean, this is as legit as it can get when you're talking about a website that's selling you cheats for games. There you go. Well, okay, let's rein it back in, because we went through like layers here. So just to catch everyone up, we went from Jack Vaughn. Well, I didn't, but Rainbow Bugs, I guess, went from Jack Vaughn to linkagogo.trade. Linkagogo.trade led us to, just one of the posts on it led us to pbase.com on Glover Clay, who had this empty gallery, which led us to usanewstech.com. That's our trail of links so far. But that's just scratching the surface. Because first of all, there's way more posts here. And second of all, Rainbow Bugs wanted me to look into Pleekly. Pleekly, it's all fake forums linking to random sites. So I'm going to search Pleekly just on Google and see if we can find other forums. I think that's what you're suggesting that I do. I'm learning. I'm learning by looking this up. So first of all, Pleekly is I found the GitHub page for it, okay? So Pleekly itself is legit, right? If outdated, it looks like the last time that this repository was updated was 8 years ago. But it is a content management system, CMS. A content management system basically means like a platform through which you host a website, you know, and can host the content on the website. So it looks like Pleekly was designed as a content management system for like the forums like this. And so you can see like Pleekly itself, the platform or the software for it is open source on GitHub here. It's legitimate. But it looks like if we search Pleekly, this phrase, we can see that a lot of sites are using the Pleekly CMS system to host these bizarre, like, ghost forums. So let's click on, I gotta be careful here. Let's click on some of these and I'll see which ones I can go to. Just some bizarre domains. Really bizarre domains here. Okay, so here's one called bookmarking.stream. And as you can see, it has the same look and feel. So it's got to be Pleekly. Same look and feel as this Link-A-Go-Go. Oh, and you can even see they all have the same favicon. So we've got bookmarking stream. This one only has one post, maybe? No, it's got multiple. And you know what? They look to be like different as well. We've got some English, some Dutch. We've got step-by-step guide to betting on for consistent wins. So Thai betting. It's Thai betting. Interesting that we're getting like specifically English, German, and Thai every time. Don't know what the thread is there. Okay, and then we've got what? Okay, that was bookmarking.stream. Guys, now we have livebookmark.stream. It's different. It's livebookmark.stream. The most underrated companies to monitor in the CSGO new case industry. Just bizarre. We have ondashboard.win, a brief history of private ADHD assessments in 10 milestones. We have instapages.stream. There are a lot of stuff you should understand more about resorts. Lifestyle, trip, cooking, motivation, health, all. There's tags. And then we have socialbookmark.stream. What? All of the domains like sound vaguely similar. Except on dashboard, probably. But we have bookmarking stream, live bookmark stream, Instapages stream, and social bookmark stream. 3 out of those have bookmark and stream in them. Welcome to the JamLab bookmarking stream. How any kind of DJ can enhance their bookings and gains by using this one strategy. The DJ industry is very competitive. There are several DJs who will be making huge sums of money, and then there are other DJs who are battling to find any kind of gigs at just about all. If there are a few DJs who are usually thriving with their businesses, and then you are not necessarily. Hold on. Run that sentence by me one more time. If there are a few DJs who are usually thriving with their business, and then you are not necessarily. I think he got cut off. There. Does anybody want to know about the one strategy? We can look into this one strategy. Oh, so wait, it's taking me to talktoislam.com. Which is just another forum. Talk to Islam. It's a forum. It took me to a user named RifleShoe99. Page not found, so maybe the user got banned? Why is it like an endless redirecting through forums? There's got to be some thread here. Like, there's actually got to be something I don't understand here. We start with Jack Vaughn. And from Jack Vaughn, you get to the Pleekly thing. From Pleaky, it's taking me to, like, Talk to Islam. There has to be something with these forums. How many tunnels of forums can you go through before I just, like, scamming me or whatever you're trying to do? It's just weird. Well, what's on top? Do Muslims circumcise girls? How does that one have 0 votes? And yet, why do Muslims fast has -3 votes? Oh, because it was already asked down here, I guess. Hey, I don't know. I think I would downvote the one about circumcising girls. Hello? Gender equality. Well, that was Talk to Islam. I guess we'll never know about the strategies for DJing. Because it looks like they got banned from Talk to Islam. But wait! Open Crowd 63 is not done there. He's not going to go down with that, without a fight. So we just saw one of many posts from this user on this social bookmark stream forum. So should you be only a beginner to mixing and turntables, you are most likely awestruck simply. And this one leads to intensedebate.com, which I can only imagine is another forum. I mean, that sounds like the name of a forum. But there's others. You have actually the same thing, but it's just chopped off even sooner. This one takes you to app.glossby.com. This one, ideainformer.com. This one is TED.com. What? Like TED Talks? Hold on. It is. Dude. They've found, I'm telling you, there's some thread here. It's like these bots have found every single website where you can create some kind of user where you can then link to another site. You know what I mean? Who would have known that TED, you can create a user that has a bio, and the bio is talking about DJ stuff, so it's consistent. But then what? He's got a link in the bio to macpeace.ie. And what is that going to lead us to? Finally. Hey, whoa. Epilepsy warning. That was some flashing imagery right there. But we finally got to the actual end goal. Finally. About DJ stuff. Let's see what this guy can do. Okay. Little goofy interlude here. I don't mind it. Oh, the goofy interlude is going on for a long time. Bang.
I saw you last night.
Oh, spoken word.
Just watching you dancing. I couldn't stop thinking about you. How you move.
Hey, happy birthday, Azuthiel. I didn't see that it was your birthday. And thanks for joining the stream.
I was hoping I'd see you tonight.
Okay, this kind of went from like heat to bad. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie. They had me here. Had me here. Not sure about this song so much, but you know, maybe when you're a DJ, sometimes you got to get through the bad songs to get back to the good songs. Check this out. See? Anyways, so there you go. We finally followed something to the end here. But like, I can only assume that all of these sites are going to be the same thing. So like cheaperseeker.com is going to be a forum. Nope, it's going to be a 404. But it's leading to his okay, no, the whole site is down, I guess. But you can assume that that's what it was at one point. Whoa. clcillinois.edu? Don't tell me we have a compromised university site. Dude. Okay, first of all, CLC is College Lake County. And the link, where was it? So the link doesn't work, so it looks like it got taken down. But if you read the URL, we have web Jeff test TTTTTT tutoring message boards message and then like a message ID. So there was some kind of message board, presumably related to tutoring, based on that there, hosted on this university, or I shouldn't say university, it's like a college, but on a college, on a .edu. But this is what I'm talking about. It's like, how are they finding these things? They are finding every possible way that, like, any possible place where you can make posts, create a user. It's so weird. Here's Pinterest. Pinterest.com/tilepants79. Dude. And what is this link to? What? Okay, this links us to an Amazon AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. So it's where you can host sites and host and do like cloud computing and stuff. So this is a site that's hosted on Amazon AWS. And it kind of looks, oddly similar to the Pleeky kind of thing. It's not the same, but it's like that type of thing. Just a weird like forum looking, blog looking thing. Talking again about DJs. This one's just kind of like a bunch of words put together. And yet, still, at this point, you have to wonder, why isn't it just linking to macpiece.ie? If this is this guy's thing, this website, like, you know what I mean? At any step here, it could have just linked. Any one of these links could have just brought you to macpiece.ie. You see what I'm saying? This is where I'm confused. You didn't have to link from the Pleeky blog post to TED.com just to reach a user profile, which then links to macpiece.ie. Why didn't it just link to that to begin with? Why are we at an Amazon AWS hosted site talking about top 10 DJs where presumably it wants to bring us to macpiece.ie? Why doesn't it just do that? If I click on these links, none of them are taking me. They're all talking about DJs in Ireland. You can only assume this is related to macpiece.ie, and yet nowhere on this long, weird blog post, none of it links to macpiece.ie. Now there's one word here that has a link in this blog post, and it's the word work, and I'm going to click it off stream just in case. And it brings you to macpiece.ie. There's one word out of A whole bunch. Including travels in the interior of North America, 1832 to 1834, part 3, the text being chapters. I can't read Roman numerals that fast. A London edition, appendix of combination of the appendices of the London and German. All of this slop garbage, and one word is hyperlinked to lead to his site that he's actually trying to promote. That, it makes no sense. That doesn't make sense. Backrooms of the internet is really true. It reminds me of those random closed buildings that never get used again, like just some random abandoned building with everything still in it. Yeah, that's such a good way to describe it. Maybe that's what people like find interesting about my content. It really does feel like, it's like, how cool would it be to explore those places, like old office buildings, and just to walk through and like, I don't know, read the papers on someone's desk, open the filing cabinets. And that feels like what we're able to do with the internet. Like, this feels like some, it feels like we're seeing something that's not meant to be seen, that no one, maybe we are the only ones who have ever seen this ever, very, very possibly, you know? And that's what's fun about it. But it's just so bizarre. I can't understand it. Any one of these links here could just link to the thing that he's trying to promote. And yet they go through like 3 layers of forums instead. You know? And this goes for the P-base thing. Back when we had the one post that led us to P-base, and then the P-base, of course, had the USA Tech News site. Why didn't it just go there to begin with? And even and this one still doesn't make sense because I don't even know what it's really promoting, other than maybe it just has advertisements on it. Okay, Rainbow Bugs has suggested another forum completely unrelated to Pleakley or Jack Vaughn, but has the same bots. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, P-base is the discovery of the day. P-base is actually awesome. Let's check out this new site, usefulshortcuts.com. Oh, come on, this is awesome. Useful shortcuts / Yahoo Messenger / smiley emoticons. Tag yourself. Guys, tag yourself. Which one are you? Aww. Aww. No, I don't feel so well. Phew. Yo, anybody, JamLab ever get anybody like this? Anybody ever get like this? So this website's actually awesome, but then below it, we have, you're right, okay, this is very Jack Vaughn-esque. Only 7 comments, whereas Jack Vaughn has like maybe 10,000. But like, well, this just says from 2011. Wow. Wait. You might have just found the ancient predecessor of Jack Vaughn. I doubt these links will even work then, but look. Wait, djstools.com? Don't tell me. There's no way we looped back around. The page isn't loading. Yeah, DJ's Tools isn't loading. These stuff, if they're truly from 2011, this is very Jack Vaughn-esque, where it's got like submitted by, and then the user is a hyperlink. That's exactly what we see on Jack Vaughn, where all of these, the username is a hyperlink. So this, I think, goes to show you how like, I guess, classic this type of stuff is. I mean, this is 2011. It was happening back then, and it's still happening today. But yeah, sampleadmissionessay.com, ChinaBagFactory.com. I doubt any of them will work, but let's just see. Okay, Arabic Broker worked. Admission Essay did not. Chinese Bag Factory worked. Caldwell's worked because it's still a business that exists, but there's nothing strange about it. LetDress.com worked, and this one's kind of weird. And then Off to Neverland Travel worked, but it's just like a travel agency. I don't really care about it. Yeah, it's just a travel agency. But there's a few interesting ones here. So there's Arabic Broker, which came from this, I guess. Nice guide. This emoticons will help a lot to make it simple. So this is ArabicBroker.com. Somehow still a website. I have zero clue what this is. Truly. We're seeing global stock exchanges. Maybe some blogs. I'm just impressed that this is still a thing. Some news, some blogs, some stock tickers. This might not even be that, this might be kind of legit, you know? Then we had Chinese Bag Factory. This is absolutely legit. Come on. This is old-fashioned. They make bags. They are a factory in China that makes bags. So, wait, you guys gotta read this text at the bottom. We are a professional China bags manufacturer and China Bag Factory. Custom and produce a series of high-quality customized bags, backpack, and so on. Custom bag designs, sizes, colors, and logos are accepted. We would be your satisfactory China bag supplier. Gotta be China bags. It's gotta be, when you need a bag, it's gotta be China bags. Duffel bag, Jim duffel bag. We could custom and produce various duffel bag according with clients' requirements like bag design, material, color, size, logo, and so on. Big fan of and so on. And so on is just like a period to them. It's just punctuation. But anyways, yeah, this is like actually just a factory in China. That's awesome. And then we have LetDress.com. This one might be the weirdest. It's a WordPress site with, it looks like a news type of site, but it's called Let Dress. So that doesn't sound like a news site right there. Probably like AI blogs, infinite blogs kind of thing. I mean, when you have business, education, finance, health, home improvement, law, lifestyle, technology. Yeah, Decoding the Dazzle. Your expert guide to the best Christmas presents technology. And then it's AI generated already. Maybe? What is this? Does anybody know what this is? What is Impact? This looks like a computer case, but like built for like to go skydiving with. Like, like rugged. What is this? Anyways, this has to be AI generated. Christmas. The season of goodwill, gingerbread, and the frantic scramble to find that perfect gift. Christmas Eve, daunting, confusing, and potentially leading to a few choice words. So yeah, there you go. This is this came from a link from 2000. What was it? 2011, and I'm guessing it was a slop farm back then, and it's still a slop farm to this day. Now that's something. And we have some link, web.blogginghub@gmail.com. Don't know why that email address is just sitting there. And then something about publish your article here, hot deals up to 70%. Is this like advertisement space that they're selling? I'm not really sure. I'm going to click this. Holy vibe code. We're just going all over the internet today. So Adobe, content marketing platform. This is the most AI of all time. This is just not how, this is not how anybody designed websites before AI. I'm just going to be honest. It's not. And now it's how AI designs websites. Like, this is always something you could do, you know? This is something that's existed for a long time in the CSS specification with these animations and transitions, like type things you could do with this stuff. But nobody did it. Because nobody was like, yeah, let's have our boxes be crooked and then move when you hover on them. For so many reasons that I don't want to get into. I feel like I've said this before, but like for accessibility reasons and just overall, just the consistency and organization of information. Like, you could do this stuff, but nobody did because it's not good design. It's just, it looks funny and quirky for a second, and then it's like, oh, this is actually just immature. Like, the hovering over this stuff and it bouncing and changing colors, it really is, it's just like immature is the best way I can say. It's truly is like immature design. And it's unsurprising that AI loves doing it so much. Actually, what I should say is it's unsurprising that people that use AI to create stuff that don't know how to do it themselves, you know, people that are using AI to design stuff and they actually themselves don't have an eye for design, it's not surprising to me that they don't understand why this isn't good output, why this isn't good design. Anyways, man, we have been all over today. Where do we come from? Useful shortcuts. Yeah, I want to see useful shortcuts. I want to see if they have like a main page here. Maybe. Oh, well, they do have links here. I can go to MSN, Skype, and Gtalk, but none of these links are loading. I've been banned from usefulshortcuts.com, guys. Let's just revisit. So here's Coast Monkey 8, a brief history of ADHD assessments. Let's see what they've posted. 5 reasons to be an online ADHD. Private diagnosis shop. And 5 reasons you also shouldn't, though. 5 reasons you should do this. You should diagnose people with ADHD. 5 reasons maybe don't, actually. Actually, maybe don't. 10 things people hate about ADHD private diagnosis. A trip back in time about ADHD. Reason ADHD. 20 fun facts about private diagnosis of ADHD. And let's click on some of these links and see where they go. I appreciate them giving reasons not to. Yeah, it's nice to have a balanced, level head about this, you know? Weigh the pros and cons, really. Well, we may have just opened a new rabbit hole. I hate to say it. A lot of these links bring me to markdownright.net, mdwright.net. So we have this one, which is Dudley Melvin. You see this? Dudley Melvin is the subdomain. This one is Wilder Yilmaz 3. And this one is fisherkudsk.federatedjournals.com, which is not markdownright.net, but it looks identical in every way. And then we have one more over here, which is hubstack.net, not Substack. Not Substack, but Hubstack. and it's from Tanessen Yilmaz. So what we now have is like a different rabbit hole, it looks like. Designed with love by Godofredo Ninja. Can you see this? Designed with love by Godofredo Ninja. Are they all going to say that? They are. So, no, yes. It's in the other corner. So what is Godofredo Ninja? Let's look that up. Well, invalid SSL certificate. Can't go to godofredoninja.com. Or it's godofredo.ninja. Let me just search it really quick, see if I get any results. It looks like it is actually just a software engineering guy. And so his website, unfortunately, the certificate is expired, but it looks like he is just a guy who maybe does like freelance projects. There's a GitHub here for Godofredo Ninja from Peru, apparently. So it looks like maybe this person was commissioned to create basically, well, whatever this is, slop article sites. So that's interesting. Just a little interesting aside there. Hey, get the bag, Godo. You know what I mean? Get the bag, I guess. I wonder, actually, let's search this design with love by Godofredo Ninja. Maybe I can search that keyword and find more. Yup. We got Getting Started, Parzivail.com. We got bazjongary.us. More of those. Ghostexplorer.org. Coinhacko.com. RichardDevon.com. Let's click on some of these, see where they take us. I'm guessing, hoping that some of these are legit, and that this guy maybe works with, you know, making some legit sites. Okay, they all seem to be kind of like blog, basically, related. None of them look particularly legit. Here's Parzivail, Getting Started, and then latest post, Porsche seat to office chair. That's kind of cool. Wait, hold on. This looks like legit. This looks like a legit human made a blog post. Hold on. This is awesome. This is a really cool project. TI-83 calculator teardown. Whoa! By Colby Newman. Commanding the LCD to display images. Cool. A real human being replied to this. And you know what? I'm convinced that they are a real human being. We got generating complex multi-biome procedural terrain with simplex noise and PSWG. Which, if you didn't know what PSWG is, first of all, get with it. But it's this blog's Parzi, whoever that is. It's Parzi's Star Wars mod for Minecraft. Get with it. This is awesome. This is the coolest. We found 2 gems today. One is P-Base, one is Parzivail.com. So, but yeah, like what you can see from all these is that Godofredo Ninja just creates like these blog type sites, I guess, for people. So that's interesting. And then some of them are just like, well, I'd say questionable, right? Yeah. Like, it's got one post on it. And it's just this weird ADHD stuff. But again, okay, hello? Random badge in the wild? Treatment options. Certificate of Excellence 2024. Thank you. But there's no links here. There's no external links other than yeah, sharing it on social media. Like, where, you know, unless this is just ad farming. But there's no like end goal here that I'm seeing for these articles. But yeah, this is the rest of Godofredo Ninja. You know, pretty much just blogs. Cool, interesting. Well, I think we could do this all. Actually, yeah, let me not lose that badge. I gotta download that. I lost it. Oh, here it is. Downloaded. So we could probably like go on forever with this. I think that's kind of the lesson that we've learned. But yeah, there's like a bunch of these random Pleekly sites, which are all forums that are generally just filled with bizarre, scammy looking posts that all redirect in many cases to other. Okay, all the Thai ones seem to be about betting and casinos. Don't know why that's such a trend. Whenever I see Southeast Asian languages, it's like, unfortunately, I'm immediately like, is this linking to a gambling site? And it just is almost all the time. But yeah, but look, this links to 910job.net, and yep, it is another forum site, and it's linking to a user on this forum site, and then on that forum site, it's linking to whatever, KHUN 88.website, and I already know this is going to be a gambling site because of the 88. All of them, for some reason, have 88. I don't know what that means or why, but all of the gambling sites seem to have that. And sure enough, it is a gambling site. Bowser? Hello? Bowser, what are you doing here? Oh, these other things, I don't know what they are. But then they're in the middle, Bowser. But yeah, my point was there's always it's you start at Pleeky, then there's some weird post with a link, and that link almost always is some deeper layer, another forum or something, which then usually links to the end, like payload, as I'll say, whatever it is, if it's a gambling site that they're advertising, or one of these weird articles that maybe just farms ads, I don't know, or the DJ guy, like, it's just bizarre. Dude, all of my streams, the last 3 streams I've done are just, they're just weird things found on the internet episodes. Like, I'm actually, what do I do? Am I just gonna make every stream into a video now, or do I just, maybe I just need to start, I just gotta tell people, you gotta start watching the streams, you're missing out. But anyways, all of this, and I didn't even get to the other stuff. Like, I keep accidentally doing this. I'm not meaning to spend the whole stream on this. It just ends up being such a lovely rabbit hole. We did have this Food Never Comes that Dargoriox recommended or suggested. We looked at this briefly, but this is one of those like it's gonna recommend restaurants, I think, near you, which we saw one of these, I think, before in a video I did. But we were talking about this is like the most classic vibe coded looking thing ever. But I'm just curious what happens if I click on some stuff here. I was wrong. I see what you guys are saying now. There is no food. I get it now. It's fake food ordering. The Dopamine Kitchen, a dopamine site, order and never pay. What? So you can add things to the cart and then you check out and it says you're paying with an imaginary card. Dude. And it will even give you notifications like when the food is being delivered. I'm sorry, this is crazy. So it's like for people that are like addicted to DoorDash, and it's like this is DoorDash except you don't actually get anything, but this is like your nicotine patches for DoorDash. You can pretend you're DoorDashing, and it gives you the similar, the rush of having that food delivered to you, but you're not actually spending the money. But anyways, they also have blogs, and yeah. These are just AI slop. Food never come or food never comes. How to find the real site. What is a dopamine site? The Korean internet trend explained simply. Is it really a Korean internet trend? See, this is the first I've ever heard of this, the dopamine site thing. Is it healthy or sad? Both, honestly. As a symbol of an economy where young people pretend to afford things, it's bleak. But it's probably just funny. You probably just order some fries and then it's funny. I think it's pretty bleak. But especially because of the AI-ness of it all. This is interesting, though. This is my first time hearing of a so-called dopamine site. I might do a whole video on dopamine sites. If this is like an actual thing, and it wasn't just invented by this one site, I'd be curious to like test out more dopamine sites. I think that would actually be a pretty funny video. I think a video like that might do well. I think that's like the kind of video essay type thing people would watch. Although, of course, you know me, it wouldn't be really a video essay. It would be like, I would describe my videos as Let's Plays of the internet. They're not video essays. It's like a Let's Play. You know what? I just came up with that off the dome, and I'm so happy with that description. I'm going to start saying that. Next time, because people ask me like what I make videos on, and I find it pretty difficult to describe. A lot of the times I say, I just say like I cover scams and stuff like that. I'm going to start saying I Let's Play the internet. Welcome back, Mr. Silly. I don't know when you left, but depending on when you left, you probably just missed everything. More than you could imagine. I'm going to look up dopamine site really quick just to see if this is like if there's more things. Yeah, South Korea invented fake shopping sites, fake food delivery, fake carrier tracking for shipping packages. This is like breaking news, though. like it's just now catching on, I think, where people are like, it's coming more broadly. There's a Washington Post article from just today on it. I think it's breaking into the mainstream. This might be a good video. Okay, well that's that. And then the last thing I wanted to do on the weird things found on the internet is someone in the Discord has put together a list of more sites by John Dykstra, aka Fat Stacks. And I'm just going to browse through some of them really quick. So shout out, I don't know how to pronounce her username, Joa the Proto. It's in tip line if you want to see it. You might have to scroll up a bit now, but let's see. Let me open a notepad here. These are some of the domains that they linked. So I know we saw the Fat Stacks blog. We found Home Stratosphere, obviously. But then the rest of these I think are new. Wait, maybe we saw Home Reset Method, I think, maybe. But let me just pull up a bunch of these and see what we can find. Because we did not collect his 16 pages, but it looks like we just discovered that he has way more than 16 pages, basically. This guy is dipping his little piggy toes into every little thing he can. I bet he couldn't even, like, name to you all of the different projects and domains and random passive income things that he's running. But it does look like a good number of these are some of the legendary 16 niche blogs that he mentioned. So first up, we have JGD Media Group. This is just there. Okay, there's really nothing on this page. I guess this is just a name that he's given to his brand. Yeah, I don't know. John Dykstra is founder and owner of the North Vancouver interior design firm JD Elite Interiors. JGD Media Group handles marketing and promotion. So it's just some random entity that he has. Again, who's to say whether he even does interior? I wish this guy did interior design. Why did he stop following his dreams of being an interior designer to make this, like, this stuff? Anyways, Cheddar Den. Cheddar Den is one of his niche sites here, I believe. This one, I think, is about finance. Cheddar meaning money. So personal finance. How money used to work. Cheddar Den tells the story of money the way it was actually lived. The bank lobbies and pay envelopes, the layaway counters and Christmas clubs, the mortgages, brokers, and corner businesses that built household finance across the 20th century. So it's more kind of like nostalgia slop, low-key. Yeah, what is this guy's thing with nostalgia slop? No, what is this guy? This is a fit, dude. This guy has got the jout fit on. But he's just like, generate me a home from the 70s. Generate me a home from the 70s. Generate me money from the like, come on, this is the image of all time. Yeah, back in the 70s, we had a drawer full of keys, rubber bands, and corroding batteries. And there, hidden in it, was my pay envelope. Yup. R. Johnson, August 14th, 76. Those were the good old days. This was me clocking in at the factory. Yup, they used to whip and beat me. Yeah. Yep, unions weren't a thing back then. The good old days. Like, what is this image? This is ridiculous. So yeah, there's another one of his niche blog sites. here's US dollar bills. Apparently that's what they look like. That's a strange 20 if you ask me. But this is what money used to look like, you know, like in the 70s or something. I wasn't born, so what do I know? Nothing. I don't know anything. It's just nostalgia slop. It's this guy confidently walking into a closed door. And and you think it's funny. You're laughing right now. Stop laughing. It's a euphemism for how factories actually didn't have an exit. There was no exit to that low wage, hard labor job, you know? This guy wanted to leave, and he thought he was leaving at the end of the day by clocking out, but he actually wasn't because there was no escape. And that's what this image is saying. And you think AI can't have emotion and meaning and purpose. You're the stupid one. Anyways, NE dollar. NE dollar. NE dollar. Yep. Yep. So there's Cheddar Den, Nostalgia Slop site. Here's Home Reset Method. So we didn't see this one. We definitely didn't see this one. This one is about kids being addicted to screens. There's another free report. Do I get the free report, guys? Let's check it out. I can't wait to check my burner email address after all this and see the absolute garbage that John Dykstra has sent me. Oh, it actually says I have to go check my email, so we're about to find out. Well, I'm not seeing anything in my inbox, so that must mean it went to spam, which is not a good... Oh, hot sex. That wasn't from John Dykstra. That was just also in my spam box. Dude, maybe I need to do like a Patreon video on just going through my burner email address spam inbox. I can't do it on YouTube. I showed an AI clip of Sandy Cheeks looking a little voluptuous, and I got scraped off the face of the planet for it. I just opened this and it's talking about making her squirt and stuff. I can't make a YouTube video, sadly. Not allowed. Now, I'm not allowed to. YouTube has a bone to pick with me. Anyways. Here we actually don't have... Wait, I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing stuff from Home Stratosphere and Thread Curve. But I didn't get my thing from the Home Reset Method. Maybe it's just taking a minute to send. I found this one and tried getting my free report, but it didn't work for me either. Oh no. Yeah, it's not in the inbox or the spam. It's not in promotions. It's not in social. The only thing in social is medbeds. My medbed group. Wait, I think I can show this actually. Check this out. This is what my social tab on my burner email address looks like. It just keeps sending me email updates from the medbeds Facebook group. Poor people. John at Fat Stacks. Okay, I'm getting some in the update category. But I'm not... But none of them from... Yeah, nothing from this one that I just... the Home Reset. So, looks like we're not going to be able to get our Home Reset Method report on how to keep our children off of Candy Crush. By the way, you know this image is AI... Not because of, well, yes, because of a lot of things, but mostly because kids don't play Candy Crush. Everybody knows that. Candy Crush is played by only the elderly. I'm sorry to say it. It's old moms. It's the moms over 50 game. Candy Crush, see, JamLab fan, 1969, I do. Yeah, and look at the number next to your name. 1969. Can confirm. Jamlab needs a med bed to sort out the knee. You're so right. I might need to take a look back in that chat in the Facebook group, see if they found him yet. Yeah, welcome Unicorn. We did just find Cheddar Den, but I'm glad you're still finding them yourself. Anybody else ever just see an AI generated image of a child and think, wow, that almost makes me sick to my stomach? You know, no, I don't even think I need a further comment. New, the screen time revolution. What is this? John Dykstra. You know what? It's probably to find all of John Dykstra's websites, I could just reverse image search this picture of him because it's the same one he uses for every single thing. Yes. I haven't found any new ones yet, but I am finding all of the ones we've found already. I just found JDM speakers. Digital marketing speakers. What is JDM though? I did find this. Digital marketing speakers. It's some group of people that lecture on digital marketing. AKA the kind of stuff John Dykstra does. Veteran niche site publisher. Interesting. But otherwise I found like Cheddar Den, Home Stratosphere, Fat Stacks. I haven't found any new ones from this. Piaci Pizza. Maybe his 16 niche sites is a bit of a lie, or maybe some of them are like, you know, under renovation. Here's the home reset method, the screen wars, okay? Screen wars are so tiring and tedious. If you're like we were, screen time has become the center of every argument. 5 more minutes. You never let me do anything. Everyone else gets more time than I do. Well, you're not imagining it. Mindless screen time is harming our kids. Does this guy even have kids? Did he say he has kids? Does he have a wife? Or a husband? I feel like this guy interacts with his kids like they're robots. If he does. I feel like he probably... There's just something that tells me that he's like incapable of connecting to them on a human level. The results stunned us. No more begging for screen time. No more secret scrolling under blankets. More, all one word, more italicized clarity, unitalicized, around screens, M dash, for us and for them. Boy, that was a nightmare of a sentence right there. And no, we're not revealing exactly what it is here, because the mechanism only matters if it works, and it does. What? No, we're not revealing the one simple trick to get your... This guy is setting up a long thing about, hey, there's a genuine epidemic going on with children being addicted to phones and screens and stimulation, and parents aren't connecting with their kids and having time with their kids like they should be. And there's a real problem, and it's one that I found the solution to. And I'm going to have you pay me a lot of money for an 84-page digital guide to figure out how you can get your children back. Because your children are lost. Their brains are rotting. And I have the secret elixir, but I'm going to monetize it and sell it to you. Through an AI-generated pamphlet. This guy is evil. I mean, it's not even like, I'm sorry. This is where I'm like, you can say what you want about these people. Oh, they're just doing advertising. They're just making content. It's just the internet. I think these people are evil. And it's not even so much that like this in itself is doing so much harm. I'm not saying it's not doing harm, because I think if even one person buys this, then this guy is a scammer. He scammed somebody. If one person buys this, then that means he has scammed one person out of $27. Genuinely, it just is. It is a scam. But even that aside, like, that's not even what makes him evil necessarily, because there are way more evil things you could do. There are way worse scams. Like, at the bottom line is you're just getting useless nothingness, basically. It's just you're paying for garbage. That's the most milquetoast, the most basic type of scam, of just wasting money. But what makes this evil is the fact that you could just know by the fact that somebody is willing to do this. The fact that someone is willing to even put their name and likeness on it, more importantly. A lot of times you see these are faceless, mass generated scams. Nobody is going to be proud to be the face of something like this. The fact that he's willing to shamelessly do this with his likeness attached tells me that he's a bad person. It tells me that he is not a trust. I couldn't trust him if he was my brother or my best friend. You know what I mean? There's no world in which this person is deserving of trust, respect. You know what I mean? It's just that bridge has sailed. To quote my favorite phrase, that bridge has sailed. Anyways, here we got another one of his niche posts, I guess. The Berard Bulletin. .ca. This is a Canada-based blog, I guess. Now, is this like him actually blogging stuff, or what? So are these like AI generated videos too, or what? Like, be totally honest with me. Also, this is all that's on that. This is weird. This is a weird one. The videos look weird. Like, they don't look necessarily unnatural, but they look like super low quality and compressed. I don't know what this is. Oh, those were all the videos, but there is a blog by JD. That's John Dykstra. Probably. Oh, this is a John Dykstra writing quirk right here. He loves doing this equals greater than sign. In his guides and stuff, he would put these in the stuff that he writes by hand. So some of this might actually be handwritten by John Dykstra. Genuinely. It's interesting. The one blog, I'm not saying all of this is, here you go. I mean, clearly this guy's in love with AI. He can't do without it. But whether or not, it's funny that it seems like this one at least has some more human written stuff by him. Like, he's actually talking about his personal travel experiences and he lives in Vancouver, so this stuff is coming from real experience. And this is like the least, the one that he has put his identity on the least. He hasn't put his last name. He's JD. John is mentioned here, and then he has the picture down here once. And then here's another one of his more regular niche sites, I think. Cycle Baron. Yeah. Cycling niche sites, more infinite blog posts, probably. Just the classic. Don't know why. This is actually kind of awesome. We have a nav bar up here, but the only category on the nav bar is mountain biking, under which there's subcategories, except there's only one subcategory, which is gear, which is itself a fold-out menu that has more subcategories, of which there is still only one subcategory, which is footwear. Okay, like, interesting. But you know what? Here, you can tell this is an older John Dykstra project because copyright has only been renewed to 2022. Also, copyright what? What entity owns this? It just says copyright. Sure, man. It's copyright. And now, last but not least, we have Gervantis AI, which is AI consulting for law firms. Now, this guy, John Dykstra, did claim to work in law at some point, I believe. He's done interior design, he's done law. And so I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember exactly how this the user in the Discord found all these domains. Something through like DNS records, I think, that they found domains that were all owned by the same person. But so my point is, I don't know if we're gonna find actually John Dykstra on here. Oh, and as I say that, all of these blog posts are written by John Dykstra. So there you go. There's your confirmation that it is a classic JD project here. But this one is different because it's not, and this is where I say, like, this guy just has so many projects going on, so many different things. Because this one's not even like, just a passive income, niche blog, whatever. Of course, everything he does has blogs, articles, but this is like an actual service, I think. AI consulting services. So he's actually trying to sell some type of consulting service here. And I don't know if it gets any more specific than, hey, we use AI to do stuff for your law firm. Trust me, you're going to need this. We use AI. It's the classic thing. It's the classic. Everything now is just, hey, come talk to us. We can show you how your business could be we could save you so much time with AI, and we'll do it for you if you pay us. We'll use AI and we'll make everything so much better for you. Speaking of, oh, wait, I'm reading the chat. You're telling me I'm wrong and I'm evil and I need to die? Oh, I'm sorry. Anti-note Erbriggen. Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I scrolled up and I found the most recent one, and it was that person who reposted it. But I see what you're saying. You are the one who originally compiled these. Okay. 15 emails. 15 emails in Discord, I'm sorry. 15 emails and anti-note in chat is the one who found most of these. This list that I'm talking about. Sorry. Now, where were we? Oh, the last one, verb now. And 15 emails, I believe you found this one as well. Verb now. Now, is this the one you said you aren't sure if it's related to John Dykstra? But what's really interesting is that it's printables. Sorry, that was a really long dramatic pause. What's really interesting is that it's printables, and if you've been around this live stream before, you may know we've got a bit of a history with printables. Why are you guys calling me Gert? Did I miss something? I don't get, what is GERT? Okay. But yeah, we have a history with BuzzFeed video. Okay, so you're talking about Dewey.Gert? I do know Dewey.Gert. I know Dewey Gert. But where did it come? Were you? The only thing I can think that made you start saying that is that because that is tied to my burner email address, and you saw Dewey.Gert in my emails, but I never showed my email address. I thought I never showed anywhere where there was Dewey.Gert. So that's why it's like I'm confused. It's like you're reading my mind. Because if you just started saying Gert for no reason, then that's the craziest coincidence of all time. Like in my... No, I know what Gert comes from. Guys, I know what Gert comes from. You're not understanding me. I know what Dewey.Gert is. Gertrude is my BuzzFeed name, and then I made the sourdough page called Dewey.Gert. What I'm saying is that I'm looking right now at my burner email inbox, and I get emails still from Instagram saying, hey, Dewey.Gert, you should check out this new sourdough post. And I'm saying I'm confused because I never showed that on stream. I never showed the emails. Like, all I showed was the social tab, which had all the military med bed emails. I never showed any of the emails that said Dewey.Gert. And yet you're saying it as if you saw that. I'm just confused by the coincidence. So I was stunned and refused to believe that that was what you were referencing. It was just mind-boggling to me that you happen to be referencing Dewey.Gert. And so I was in denial that that was possibly what it was. I thought I just missed some other joke. Anyways, speaking of missing things, check this out. This page is so weirdly formatted. Like, what? I don't know what's happening here. There's like overlapping text and stuff, but hidden in the background behind that I couldn't see is 4 big numbers in boxes, and I'm talking about big numbers. That is an infinity symbol. That is actually also not a big number, 0. These might be the 4 greatest numbers of all time, though, in boxes. We have a huge number, 15,000 plus, and then we have the biggest number, infinity. Then we have Twevel, and then we have 0, the smallest real number or non-negative number. 4 greatest numbers in boxes. That's what I'm talking about. This is awesome. This has made my day. Anyways, yeah, printables, you know, if you don't know, we had this whole saga on a previous live Weird Things Found on the Internet called Peruvian printables. There was these Peruvian, what was it? They were like university sites or something. Or no, government sites. Peruvian sites that had been seemingly hacked or something, the domains. The domains seemed compromised, and what was being hosted on them were these like infinite printable generating sites, like much like what we're seeing right now on screen. And these, I will say though, are instantly and grossly AI generated. In the other printables we saw, some of them probably were, but a lot of them were just like kind of random images found on the web and recompiled. You know, it was classic slop farming, just content farming from other stuff available on the internet. This is AI generated stuff. But yeah, this looks exactly like the other printable sites we've seen before. And you know what? Not all of these look AI generated. Like, these look like probably just stuff stolen from the internet. But the categories here, I guess initially, these ones were clearly AI generated. And they have these Pinterest links. Launched in 2021, verbnow.com is a go-to destination for premium, free, educational, and creative printables. Meet the Verb Now team. John Davis, owner. Okay, that is not John Dykstra. John Davis. But what if it is John Dykstra? John, but just with an H, and a D last name. What if this is like a pseudonym? Because this is the one time he's like, I'm a little embarrassed. I don't want to put my name on this. This stuff is slop. Hey, North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. You know who lives there? I think this is John Dykstra. I think this is John Dykstra. I think this is Don. Hold on. Can we pick up a picture of John Dykstra? Now, you'll notice one big difference. Between this and this, John Dykstra is bald. However, he's got the glasses. He's got the beard. He's got a picture of John Dykstra behind him. Hold on. I'm not kidding. That picture behind him is John Dykstra. It's like he's sprinkled little Easter eggs in here for us. For those with the eyes to see. That right there is John Dykstra behind this man. And there's no other explanation. You don't just have a bald dude with glasses behind you in your bedroom. You don't just do that unless you're John mother freaking Dykstra. I rest my case. It's John Dykstra. Shout out 15 emails for finding Verb Now. I think you hit the money with this one. I think it's another John Dykstra project. I really do. It's too good. It's too good not to be. It has the same address and privacy policy as all the other pages. Yeah, no. I think you hit it. Look, Mediavine advertising. John Dykstra is the Mediavine #1 dick sucker. He's constantly talking about Mediavine. Dude, I'm so serious. You're a genius for finding this, and it's the same address, and it's John Dykstra. It's almost like a funny little prank he's playing. This is awesome. No, I'm going to tell you what I think happened. John Dykstra saw my stream. He was watching my stream. He saw the Peruvian printables. Anybody know what the Peruvian printable sites? Hold on, let's see if I can find one really quick. .edu.pe. Here we go. I found one. Well, nope. It redirected me to verizon.ijscanutility.com. Just a bizarre. Well, it actually eventually loaded. And then when I refreshed it, it's taken me to what? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? No, I need to show you what happened originally when I clicked on this page. Otherwise, you won't understand why I was gobsmacked. I clicked on the page, and it says, please wait. Loading. The most bizarre loading animation ever. And it took me to the printable site. But as we discussed on the Peruvian Printables stream, if you didn't see it, when you refresh, it's like it sets some cookies or something, right? And if you just visit the site without this certain request, or like if it's not referred from Google, I don't know exactly what it is, but if you just to visit the domain, it's something entirely different. It's this Verizon something, random Verizon slop blogs. But anyways, the point is, the Peruvian printables look to something a little like this. Once it loads. The Peruvian printables look like this. You know, kind of like what we see on Verb Now. Let's see. Let's pull this up, actually. It looks a lot like what you see on Verb Now. It's just, I mean, really down to almost the structure of the page. Really, it's a list, advertisement in the corner. This one probably would have that too if I didn't have my ad blocker off. But in any case, list of printables. You got a little thumbnail. You got the read more. You got some other recommended stuff on the side, you know. There's like bar for bar the same thing. Now, I have reason to believe that these printable sites are all being run by the same, we'll say probably the same group, maybe a couple of closely related groups, because they're all using the same vulnerability, whatever it is, that's compromising like Peruvian edu and .gov domains. So I think I think they're at least run by related entities. And I think John Dykstra caught wind of this. Okay, maybe he's just like me, and he's a sleuth. At the end of the day, he's up to date on the latest internet scams or marketing, as he might call it. And I think he found out that this was a thing going on, and he said, "I need to try this out. I'm the marketing guy. I'm the internet guy. I need to dip my toes into this arena." And I think he thought maybe this was a little bit of less honest work than his blogs are. He didn't want to be, he didn't want to be associated accidentally with the Peruvian printables that are potentially doing illegal stuff because they're seemingly hacking into domains of, school, universities and whatnot. So maybe that's why he wanted to distance himself from it. He didn't put his face on this one. He put John Doe, whatever it was, John Davis. But I genuinely think that's a reasonable explanation for what this could be. And I think he saw the printables as a new meta, kind of like his niche blogs that's popping off, generating advertisements and getting clicks on Google. And he said, I want to try that out too. I think so. Because why wouldn't he? He does everything else. Verb now has a YouTube channel with real people drawing. Interesting. John Dykstra is among us. Which one of you is it? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Verb now. Fun videos teaching how to draw all kinds of things for kids and adults who want to learn how to draw. This is bizarre. This is weird. What is this? Some original character they've created? Definitely AI. Thumbnails here. AI generated. Don't know what this character is, if they've just created it, but that's strange. I will say, you go back far enough, you have 5 years ago. 5 years ago that this started, it seems. And, well, this isn't exactly a human being drawing stuff. Dude, it's a PNG of a hand and it's like literally just a black blob. And it's just sliding around, tracing an image. Oh, I was gonna say, did the playback just glitch? Nope, this is just part of the video. The video is actually like 2 minutes long, and then the back 6 minutes of it are just black, empty void. What? But then we enter, oh, look at this. So there's a gap that goes from 3 years ago. And this is all kinds of weird because you have more of these drawing ones. Then you have papercraft, which is done by a real person. Somebody with hands is doing this. And then you have 3 years ago, a gap all the way to 1 year ago. Which is weird, right? I'm trying to like do analysis on the wood grain of this table to see if it's the same table right now. But it's weird. They like come back once the era of AI is here. And, they come back with AI generated thumbnails and everything. And so once again, just more evidence that AI has breathed new life into so many of these, content farming, marketing slop projects. But interesting, they actually stopped the thumbnails. Maybe they realized that AI was actually a turnoff. It's just weird. But here we are. Dude, people subscribing to my burner YouTube. Come on. And it is a real person. It's just coloring. Which I have to say, this makes a lot more sense to what the actual website is, because it's printables. It's something you print out. So you can't, unless you print out a plain white piece of paper and then draw on it, presumably you're printing like a coloring page. Oh yeah, and it has the verbnow.com watermark at the bottom. Strange. And then the description is a bit of a mess. Every time it says Pusheen coloring pages, it goes bold. It actually broke the markdown a little bit here. This stuff isn't supposed to be bold, I think, but there's like an extra asterisk. Stay until the end to see all the finished Pusheen coloring pages. You can download your own Pusheen coloring pages. We explore different Pusheen coloring pages. And it does have a link to free Pusheen coloring pages. Once again, AI generated here. So weird. In fact, I do wonder if these even are AI generated and they just told it to generate, a black and white, like a coloring page type of thing. And I bet you we could actually probably tell if we were to look at one of these close up, if there's any like weird blurriness or anything. But no, I think these look human. Because look, like, there's this bit here where like the leaf slightly overlaps. That's like a normal like human error, if you will, type of thing. Like this doesn't look anywhere like blurry or weird like scorbled lines. But it's just weird. Now that doesn't, of course, like I said, it doesn't mean that they're actually making this themselves. They're probably stealing it from somewhere, but who knows? And also, who knows, maybe they could be using a very specialized generative AI model that actually, instead of generating it as like a literal bitmap image, it can generate a vector image, like it can generate the lines, and then those are rendered in a way that you wouldn't see any of that like AI artifacting. That's a little bit more advanced than I think anybody creating a slop farm would have time for, but oh yeah, and it does look like I found it on a different printable coloring page thing, or at least one very similar to it. So make of this what you will. I found this, which is, oddly, like basically identical in parts. So that's weird. It just says Happy Mother's Day on it instead of this top like floral thing. Again, lots of questions we'll probably never answer there, but okay, I'm gonna call it quits on the John Dykstra story there for now. We've looped back around to printables. I'm serious. Whoever wants to start putting together this like red string corkboard of the Jam Lab discoveries, so like it's gotta happen. It has to. At this point, there's too many connections. John Dykstra loops to printables. Printables loop back to something. I don't know. There was something that happened in there that we had loops. Everything connects to something else. I've got to see a full mapped out, like the full mapped out Jam Lab discoveries. I'm talking about we gotta go back through, watch every single video. Maybe one day if I get big enough, I can do like a subathon type of thing. And it will be a Jam Lab marathon subathon. And what we do is we start from the first ever Weird Thing Found on the Internet episode. And we go through every single video. We watch every single video and we're like taking notes and constructing the board as we go in real time, connecting the dots. Like, hold on. 100,000 subscriber special or something? Like, that's actually an idea right there. That's actually an idea. I might. Hey, tell your friends to subscribe if you want to see it. If you want it to happen sooner. 100,000 special. Okay, with that said, we're almost to the end of the list. Real Unicorn has suggested a weird YouTube channel. We'll check that out, and then we'll do probably some gaming. Just a little bit of gaming. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So, oh no. This is what Real Unicorn has recommended. Oh, I thought I was going to see more of that image if I clicked on it, but no. I think that says the body. I'm guessing this is like anatomy, educational videos. Welcome to the body, the ultimate animated tour inside your own system. Have you ever wondered what actually happens in your brain when you eat a super spicy jalapeno? Why you get brain freeze, or how your immune system fights off a cold, like a microscopic action movie. The body. Okay, well, let's check it out. They have 5 regular-sized videos, and then they have 3 short videos. Let's start with the short videos, actually.
What would you give to understand your body completely? Well, actually, there's no such thing, but we can try.
Hey, I don't know how well you can see this. Is this the biggest it gets? At the bottom here, it says directed by Guy Castro and Ori Tsiporen. Don't know who those people are. And then it says staring instead of starring, and it shows a bunch of AI generated avatars of people. What does that mean?
Well, actually, there's no such thing, but we can try. Welcome to the body.
Hello,
This
I'm
is Leo the
I'm
heart,
responsible
always
for love and
on,
health.
always
I just
floating the
love
systems
helping.
with his
What
red
can I
juice.
say? I get attached too quickly. Ha!
And how about getting to know your lungs? Because the air is everything. This
What?
is Breeze. She keeps the air moving in and out, making sure everything feels light and fresh.
I feel... Wait! Come back here!
What about the muscles? Here's Max. He's the strongest of us all.
Telling me I can't
Max
come here?
helps the body
Check out my
move,
flex today, Gary,
jump,
'cause it's no
and stay
pain, no
super
gain.
active.
What is happening?
Give me air so I can pump it harder.
What is happening? This is like...
And you're probably asking, who am I?
Who am I?
I'm Hunch. I help Jeffrey figure out what feels right.
Hunch? I don't think that's a
I
part
don't
of the
always
body.
have all the answers.
You can't tell me what to do. I know better than everyone.
You can't tell me what to do. I know better than everyone.
Can't tell me what to do. I know better than everyone.
But I always try to guide him.
No. I'm the Hunch.
The
I
body.
know better than you.
Coming soon.
Okay, the heart, this was actually just analog
But we
horror.
can try. Welcome to the body.
Hello,
Like-
This
I'm
is Leo the
I'm
heart,
responsible
always
for love
on,
and health.
always
I just
floating the
love
systems
helping.
with his
What
red
can I
juice.
say? I get attached attached too closely.
What? Like, there's overlapping dialogue. Nothing he's saying.
Always floating the systems with his red juice.
Nothing the heart is saying is even intelligible speech. And then the guy narrating goes, always spreading his red juice. What? Blood? Like, what are we talking red juice? Why are we saying red juice? But no, like that. So there is real people here. These are real people running this channel. Disbelief. They have a store page. Oh, hey there, Hunch. How's it going? Oh, all right. That was a interaction, I guess. Yeah, in case you ever wanted Hunch on a baseball jersey. Oh, gay. Also gay, I guess. Yeah. Or if you wanted Breeze. Goddess vibes. And then there's printables. This is what I'm talking about. Take the red string. Boom, boom. We can't escape. You can't ever escape the board. You're always somewhere. They're always connecting somewhere. It never stops and it never ends. Why you'll love these coloring pages. Well, thanks, Unicorn, for stopping by, and thanks for the, whatever this channel is. Let's just watch one of these long-form videos, I guess. Yeah, so, no, you can tell that the people making this are, like, they think they're making, like, an actual show. You know what I mean? Like, that was a little intro. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we're making like a little fun kids cartoon about the body, and there's these relatable characters. Like they this is serious to them. This is not like slop or content. What? Nothing could have prepared me for that shot. We just pan to a drenched, wet, but like the water's not moving. It's not like running down. He is perfectly still, like a statue, staring at beef stew.
Enjoy, young man. Freshly picked from the forest this afternoon.
Leo, why are you being oversensitive now?
We have driven for 10 hours. My left ventricle.
They're actually doing voices. They're actually doing voice acting for AI generated video. They're doing voice acting, and I don't know if you noticed, but they have to generate. They're like generating it in 10-second clips and then just like cross fading between them. Like they were able to generate this, right? And then when he pops out, they had to generate a new scene, so they just fade between the two. Because they can only generate like 10 seconds at a time or 5 seconds at a time. Just so you know, like you could feed an entire village with the amount of like electricity and money and just time spent making this single episode.
Oh, why are you being oversensitive now?
We have driven for 10 hours. My left ventricle is collapsing from grief and hunger. It's the stew, Jeffrey. Let us live.
Diagnostics, local dinner, friendly chef, 4.8 rating on Yelp. The probability of food poisoning is negligible. Spoons up, team!
Spoons up, team! Oh no! The beef stew is rancid.
Who let the gut
No.
feeling guy in here?
Is it
No, I can just tell it.
Intuition? We've already run the data. It's fine.
No, my name's Hunch. You don't understand.
It's Hunch for you.
Oh no.
Mon Dieu, why is the chest cavity freezing over? The tragedy, the starvation.
Hunch! This is highly illogical. What is your source? Show me your
Hold on.
spreadsheet.
Dick in the soup,
That's-
dick in the soup, dick in the soup. There's something in the soup you don't want to eat. Dick in the soup. Like,
Your
what is this?
spreadsheets. That's not a spreadsheet. You are just pointing at the screen.
It's all you need to know.
It's a mushroom. Specifically, Agaricus cervicola. Edible, delicious.
Wait, those gills aren't free. They're attached.
They're attached. And is that a slight yellow bruising? Oh no! That's not a field mushroom. That's Amanita bisograria, the destroying angel. Letality rate 99.9%. It liquefies your liver in 12 hours.
I can't do it. I don't even know if I want to. I don't know if I want to finish it. Yeah, the rotating mushroom is not AI. You're right.
In 12 hours. Liquefies
Or if it is, it's like a separate. It's like a separate AI video that they generated and then they put over it. But like it's clearly edited in later, you know?
Angel. Letality rate 99.9%. It liquefies your liver in 12 hours.
They added it in post.
Ooh, it's freeze!
Inhale, exhale. Chill out, dudes. You're spiking our adrenaline.
Cortisol spike, cortisol spike. You gotta relax. You're causing a cortisol spike. Breeze the goddess is here to calm things down.
Disconnect from the drama. Let the breath guide us.
Actually, my stomach is feeling a bit off from the roads. I think I'll just take an orange juice to go.
Arthur, stop the stew. The basket we picked by the creek, it wasn't button mushrooms, it's the destroying angel. It's highly toxic.
I will never doubt your lack of data again.
And so everyone in the diner died. The moral of the story is don't eat beef stew with mushrooms. Thanks for learning about the human body with us today. And also, yeah, the AI just generated subtitles for this scene.
Sir, you are a god.
Sure. You saved our life, you beautiful silent cowboy. I don't even... What do you think he's actually going to say here? What do you think is going to come out of this guy's mouth that could possibly have caused the subtitles of "You saved our life, you beautiful silent cowboy"?
Our life, you beautiful silent cowboy.
He actually said silent cowboy? What? What does that even mean?
The brain calculates.
Why is
the
his
heart
mouth
feels.
censored? What?
Saved our life, you beautiful silent cowboy.
The brain calculates, the heart feels, but intuition knows. Trust your hunch.
Yeah. Cool walk away into what? The wall?
Hunch, the door is the other way.
Oh, wait. They made a funny joke out of it. Hunch, the door is the other way. Yeah, okay. We got the JPEG hunch, and then the rest of the crew. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, AI, he actually started slinging around slurs or something. The AI went rogue and they had to censor his mouth. Pineapple versus the Brick, the ultimate stomach rescue, the saltiest popcorn challenge. Are they all about food? This one's about salty jalapeno or spicy jalapeno. Are they? They're all about food. Okay, let's just briefly.
Good morning.
Stop. That's not a whole wheat pretzel.
I can't. You know exactly what this reminds me of?
Here's my brother Luigi now to tell you a whole heap of a spaghetti pile of informazione. Hello, Mario.
That's exactly what this was. I'm sorry, that's exactly what this was.
Stop. That's not a whole wheat.
Hello, Mario. You gotta stop. Put that pretzel down. That's not a whole wheat
Jeffrey?
pretzel. It's gonna make
That
you
is
die
a
and
cold,
fat.
Rubbery radial tire from the cafeteria heat lamp.
Oh. She started choking and dying, too.
Leo, why aren't we breathing?
Oxygen. Leo, why aren't we breathing?
Stroke volume is down by 50%.
My stroke
It's a
volume?
Fast.
Please, we're suffocating.
As a school lunch snack and in an airtight air and
Pineapple to the
science.
rescue.
Pineapple has bromelain, a savage enzyme that shreds tough fibers. It's so aggressive, it literally digests your tongue. That's the tingle. Down there, it's a chainsaw crew vaporizing that heavy oat bar.
Now, Leo, hit the drum.
What? Why are they playing the drum? Also, how did I Wait, no, we are at normal playback. Why is the video in 50% speed?
Now, Leo, hit the drums. Oh.
Too many things to even comment on right there.
Oh, wow. My synaptic pathways are firing at light.
I'm done. So the lesson of that story, believe it or not, was apparently that if you eat a pretzel and it feels heavy in your stomach, if you just eat a bunch of pineapple, it will break down the pretzel in your stomach. No. No. So actually, that was incredible. That might have been the worst, actually, thing I've ever seen. Wow. Okay. Here we go. We got like half an hour left, probably. Let's play some Peggle. We'll play a little Peggle to wrap up the stream. What's that? Peggle? Chat. Embarrass this guy. Peggle Knights. And I'm already starting the prediction. I'm already starting the first try prediction. Go ahead. Okay, here we are. In case you missed it, we're on the last area, the last world, the last set of stages. I don't know what you call it. In Peggle Knights. And what character do we think is going to be best for this? You know, Marina, the Electro Bolt, kind of seemed overpowered to me. It was pretty awesome. But then again, this one is like a lot of bricks there. Seems like the kind of thing Cinderbottom would be pretty good at. Let's, and then there's always Zen Ball. You know, Zen Ball can always do some magical things, really. I'm gonna go Cinderbottom. Let's see. Lord Cinderbottom, sorry. Okay, that was a terrible first throw. Boom, 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 boom. Give me. Give me something. That, we'll take that. Free ball we would majorly take, and it's not gonna give it to me. Bump, bump. Okay. We got Lord Cinderbottom's fireball. Please give me a free ball. Huge. Now, all we need to do is just blast this. That was really good. That was really good. Okay, got the 3 more oranges in the middle there. We got 6 balls, 6 pegs. Okay, we got one. Okay, not bad. I really wanted to get this Lord Cinderbottom. I think it'll pay off. Even if it's a waste of a turn, because I can get like 3 here in one with the fireball. At least 3, maybe 4. Okay. And we got the free ball off it. So we got 4 balls to hit 2 pegs. This one might be a little tricky though. Ooh, in the corner there. Yeah, you're right about the Peggle background music. I said I was going to use it, and I never got around to downloading it for my videos. But I do. I've got to use some Peggle music. And that's easy enough. Easy enough right there. Well, 50k, too. Well, 50k. To bag it up. The other cool thing about the Peggle music is it has like layers, so like as you get further and further, like when you clear more orange pegs, you can hear it adds more more tracks, more instruments. And I can use that in my videos. Like as I'm progressing through, or like I get to more exciting or funny moments. I've done it before with a few tracks that I have that have like multiple variants of a track that build on each other. So that's another interesting thing I can do. Anyways. Let's award the gamblers who believed in me. And this time, we'll do which basket. So guys, if you're new to Peggle, you saw at the end there, the ball can land into one of 3 different baskets. Well, there's actually 5 of them. On the outsides, there's 2 10,000 point baskets. In the middle 2, there's 50k baskets, and then in the very middle, the center, there's a 100k basket. So you are going to predict which one of those is it going to land in. Statistically speaking, the 10K are the most likely, but you never know. Who's going to be good on this level? And I don't really know, to be honest with you. Some might call this crazy. You know what? Nah. Nah. I don't know. I don't know. What if I hit the Claude? What if I hit the Claude? Claude AI. Okay, awesome slide there. And the free ball. That would have been too good. Well, this is a fun level. I can do the exact same. Okay, apparently not. Wouldn't let me get it that time. But we did get the flippers. That's nice. Because we can do this. We can literally, we can flip over and over. And this is why I chose it, actually. Genuinely, I'm not lying this time. I actually chose it because of this wall over here. I can just keep flipping it and hopefully eventually get that peg up there. I just really want to get... I just want to get one orange peg here. Oh, there we go. Most anticlimactic Peggle gameplay of all time. Guys, I'm just... Trust me. I'm gonna get something here. I'm gonna get something here. Okay, maybe I should... Don't worry about it. Let's not talk about it. Anyways, awesome extreme slide. Let's talk about that. Let's not talk about that either. That time I just missed completely. That would have been a free ball if I didn't have the flippers. You gotta hate when that one happens. I hope the flippers don't become my curse. Oh, come on! How did that not go in? Okay, we have 5 balls. Hopefully we can get... No, dude. 4 balls, 4 pegs. All I need to do is hopefully manage to hit this. What's happening? Why is it bouncing so far? I want to hit this orange peg with the flipper. Dude, it's flying. It's flying. Please. No! No, it's gonna fall. Oh, no. Okay, 3 pegs, 3 balls. I have to try to get this in. Please! Why? I don't know if I can do this. Okay. It all comes down to this. I hate... How did that happen? Whatever. Why you bugging? That's the name of this level. Why you bugging? Okay, I'm not doing Claude. You know what? I didn't like Claude. I'm doing something else. Let's do Warren. Warren has never failed me. Why can't I get the slide on that side? Free ball. Boom. There's the slide. Notice how all of those were blue pegs this time. So that didn't even give me anything. But multi-ball? Nobody even likes multi-ball. Okay. I'll take that, though. I'll take that. Not gonna be a free ball. Come on. It was a waste. I'm gonna lose. This is even worse than last round. I can't get a free ball to save my life. I want this game. It looks fun. It's like $5. Get it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. There's zero hope. Unless it finally starts giving me free balls. Hey. Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad. I should have timed that better. Crazy that I still have a chance, though. If I can skirt this down there and get a free ball. Ooh. Whoa, wait, I still have a ball? How did that happen? Well, I won. What? And 100,000? No. Surely. What? That just went from looking like the worst game of Peggle I've ever played to getting the 100K basket. Congrats, believers. Let's run it back. For those who are upset that you got it wrong, we'll run it back for you. Worm sign. Ooh, this is a Peggle level right here. This is a high peg level. That's what I like to see. And I think for a high peg level, you got to go with your friend Master Who, the Zen Ball. Master Who the hell asked? Whoa! Did anybody see that? Hold on, instant replay. The ball like glitched out. Look at this. It like actually like glitched out a little bit and got stuck on the top. That was so weird. Okay, Zen Ball. Let's see what can we happen. What can we happen? Okay. Okay. I see the way you move. Not too bad. Got another Zen Ball. That's what I'm talking about. Where do I need Zen Ball the most? Let's use it on this side. 400% more Zen. That was okay. That was alright. Life savings on 100K do not fail. Well... Funny thing about this level is you got these pink walls, and they're going to make it a little bit interesting, I think. Oh, free ball. I needed that. I'm gonna need luck to close this one out. And that was bad. That was bad. That was not good. No. Not at all. Yep, that was a nightmare. I don't know how I'm going to hit those pegs. Okay, that'll work. Off the wall, too. But now I've got 3 pegs and 1 ball, which means I'm going to have to get free ball off of all of these, which would be absurdly lucky. But watch this. Got a free ball, didn't I? Watch this. Got a free ball, didn't I? Watch this. Go, what? Brother, it wanted to go in. It was bouncing along with it. It was like those karaoke bouncing ball across the lyrics. Like, what? Whatever. Today's a new day. I don't know if I liked Master Who on that one. I don't feel he did very well. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with Tula, everyone's favorite flower. Watch this. Boom. Instantly, a fifth of the pegs are gone. And I got a free ball. And watch this. Check this out. Boom. Another 4 pegs gone. And another free ball. Oh, oh. And that one was not as quite so flashy as the other turns, but it was still okay. That one got a free ball, so it's all good. I just now noticed how cool this background is. These pink lines. Okay. They're really annoying. They're making this level quite difficult. That was good, though. I needed that. That was good. Can't be whiffing like that. Dude, the thing is moving! It's moving and it's messing me up. The pink lines. The pink lines. Okay, at least I got those 2. 5 balls, 5 pegs. I just gotta... That'll do. 4 balls, 3 pegs. How do I get it down there, though? That will work, and I got a free ball. Okay. Oh, I'm just like that. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Okay. Here we go. Now I need to clear out a little bit of space here. Are you... Hey. All is good. Yep, so you've got to be kidding me. And we hit it. All right. Well, it's all good. I'm not going to get the 100K, but I will get the 50K. Oh, I didn't change the Peggle category. Thank you. I never do. I'm so forgetful. Peggle Knights. Updated. There we go, 50K. Not many people voted on that. Let's run it back one more time. One more time for those who lost. You got one more chance at least. The Rising. What character should I use for this? I got 10 globs to bet with. That's enough. If you don't have 0, you got enough money to bet. That's what I always say. Maybe the electro fart noise. Oh, apparently if you double click, it selects it. So that's what we're going with now. And I didn't even hit the green peg. Awesome. Oh, that's a solid object right there. Okay. I don't know if this was the best character for this level. I don't know if this is the best level. It's kind of... How did that miss? Oh, there we go. I always end up with more than I had at the start. Good vouch for gambling there. It's never gone wrong for me. Ooh. Okay. I might get a free ball here. Gosh. Oh, what? Oh, okay. 3 balls left, though. And nothing is even exposed. Oh, I actually threaded the needle and got the lucky bounce free ball. Hold on. That was huge. I needed that badly. But I wonder if hear me out. Never mind. Never mind. Don't hear me out. Okay, try again. Different level. Different, yeah, I want a different character, I mean. Who do I want? Let's do Cat Tut. It's been a moment since we rolled with the old kitty. Useless. No, sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. I love you, Cat Tut. Useless. No, I'm just kidding. We love you. There you go. Useless. Please, please. Useful? Yes. Yes! Huge. Useful. Okay, nice. I missed all of the orange pegs somehow. Let me go back down here. I gotta pick up some of these pegs on the right side. They're gonna be annoying to deal with otherwise. Okay. No. Yes? No! No, it bounced over it! What was that? Wait. Rolled it in. Okay, see, we love Cat Tut. And now Cat Tut is gone. Well, the pyramid is gone. And I'm gonna need some crazy luck if I want to still win this somehow. Oh! Wait. I did it! That was all of them in one! Wait, can we get a replay for the most beautiful... There was no world. If you had told me that I was going to hit those 4 pegs in one turn, I would never have believed you. Okay, now let me not mess this up. Boom. I don't know what basket it's going to go into. I don't care. I have little to no agency over that at this point, but probably not. You know what? Probably not the 10K. I mean, there's a lot of stuff over there. I feel like it's not going to... Okay, well, the other 10K, it certainly could go in there. Certainly. But you know what? It might bounce over, actually. All the way into the 100K? Sometimes this game brings a tear to your eye. Really. Really, it does. I mean, can we just appreciate this one more time? Slides past that one, bounces way over. You think, oh, 10K. Oh, I got it in the... Well, no, it's bounced a little far. Maybe 50K. Nope. All the way over the 50K, too. Gambling is awesome. All right, here is the last level. So, in last level fashion, let's hit this with a first try prediction. You got 60 seconds to place your bets. Will I get the last level on my first try? And who do I want to use for it? This is going to be tough. Look at this. All of the pegs are behind these pink bars. Who is going to help me the most with a level like that? And is it Tula? Or is it Master Who? Master Who loves a big pachinko board type of thing here. I think I gotta give it a roll. I think Master Who. The hell asked. No, I think he's gonna be good. If I can get that green peg. The only problem with his ability sometimes is that it really just prioritizes points, not necessarily winning, like getting the orange pegs. But I think it could come in clutch if all that I'm missing is the orange pegs. You know, it's those still give more points, so he's gonna prioritize those. But like, see, this is tough because it's like, what do I even shoot against here? The wall? Where do we think he works best here? This might have been a bad calculation for me. Do you think it would work if I just shot against the wall? Oh, I would say that worked. I would say that worked. Now, I want to get some of these down here. I'm going to try this. We'll see if it's any good. Yup. Okay. That was good. We got the free ball. We have two really tricky pegs here, though. This one on the left and this one on the right, top, are going to be a bit of a nightmare, I think, to try to get, actually. Let me see what happens if I just shoot. Okay. I shot it all the way I could, and it made it. And the free ball. Oh. This one, though, is a different story. I think I'm going to have to bounce it from underneath here. And I'm just like that. And I get the free ball. Pack it up. Pack it up. Hey, doubters. What? I don't hear anything. None of you left? What's that? Got nothing to say? Oh, okay. Oh. What's up? What's up? Oh, maybe it's the AirPod. Maybe I just... No, deafeningly quiet. Strange. What's that? Okay, thought so. Yeah. It's okay. 10K is fine. That's fine. What matters is I beat it on my first try. Grab your new trophy. Okay. Adventure complete. Let's see. We're about to graduate from Peggle University with, like, my master's now, I think. Master's in peggling. Cinema? That trophy is so fine. It shatters my... His speech bubble went away too fast. Congratulations, you've just moused over the adventure trophy. Oh. True. I never knew my fellow masters. I never knew my fellow masters led. Congratulations. That trophy. Okay, moving on. Are we gonna get the awesome credits music? Yes. Awesome. So the trophies that I have yet to get are these, I guess. A trophy for acing all of the levels, maybe. Don't know what 100 is. Maybe getting all of the pegs in every level. That's kind of crazy. And then maybe this is a trophy that you get for getting all the trophies. Other than it. Cool. Yep, that's awesome. Jamal B did it. Jamal B did it again. And that's the end of stream. A good one. A fun one today. Been a lot of... by the way, nobody asked about the shirt. I thought somebody maybe would, but... I could have got a shirt that said, I heart intercourse, but I thought I'd go a little more subtle. Name of a town in Pennsylvania, in Lancaster County. There's a lot of weird, there's just a bunch of weird names of towns. There's Blue Ball, Intercourse, Virginville, Fruitville, Paradise, Bird in Hand, Lidditz, which people sometimes mispronounce as Latits. We have Dildo in East Canada. Okay, that's just not real. That's crazy. Anyways, I've been to Intercourse so many times throughout my life, but I was like, I think this is the time. I've earned the tourist t-shirt now. Like everywhere in Intercourse, they've got like I Heart Intercourse magnets and stuff. I was like, now's time. Now's the time I get the tourist slop t-shirt that says I Heart Intercourse. But no, but actually it's a Comfort Colors. It's a Comfort Colors. It's comfy and it's an awesome color. And I washed it once just after purchasing it, and it's already peeling a little bit. So give it 2 months and this will just be a regular old Comfort Colors shirt. How about that? Anyways, thank you, Alex, for the 100 bits. Classic. What was I saying? Also, sorry, Unicorn, that I didn't see that you asked about Intercourse, or that anybody noticed. That was my bad. I was too locked into the weird things that we were exploring today, which is what I was going to say. It's been a lot of weird, it's been fun, some weird rabbit holes on stream. I need to figure out how to get more people to watch. Not that, like, a lot of people were in stream today, and so thank you all for watching. But I would love to do more, live exploring stuff on stream. But I always like hate that. I don't want to make like every video just be a stream VOD re-edited, because it's like a little lower quality, you know, in a number of ways. But I don't want all of this stuff to go to waste. Like the John Dykstra stuff. That's a solid rabbit hole to go down. So I might make it into a YouTube video. But my point was I almost feel sad. Like I wish this could make it to the YouTube channel. But it could. I can always edit it. But I'm just saying, hopefully, maybe I just need to plug my Twitch more. As I always joke about, I never really self-promote I don't really like, unless I mention someone from whenever I mention like a message in the Discord server, like 1 million new people join, because it's just like it's only in the description, and not that many people, let's be honest, read descriptions of videos or click read more on the description. So surely if I just like advertised it more people would watch and such, but I don't know. I just don't like doing that. Anyways, point is, you may see yourself in a YouTube video taken from this stream. And also the Theta Healing one, that one too. I think we might be in order for two VODs, streams turned videos. Oh yeah, John Dykstra is one of us. Well, thanks for watching, John Dykstra. I know you're in here. Anyways, and also this isn't gray, Unicorn. It does look pretty gray. It's like Comfort Colors are pretty, like, they're not usually bright colors. They're like these natural sort of subdued. It's like a light very light green, almost like a light sage green. Some might call it like a bit of a mint green, although I'd say it's a little bit not quite blue enough for that, but it's like a, yeah. My webcam was also not great, but it's not quite gray. It's a greenish. It looks nice in real life. Trust me. Sure, bud? Okay. That collar is gonna bacon in 2 weeks? What does that mean? Bacon? Surely that's not what you meant to type. It's gonna bacon. I'm gonna bacon! Anyways. Well, yeah, you'll see the VODs. You'll see the VODs soon. For these will be up, so if you want to relive any of these, and then we'll see. I think there's a good chance that I'll heavily edit them down and maybe put something on YouTube. And in doing so, I can plug my, gives me an excuse to talk about my Twitch more. And then maybe we'll get some new viewers. But thank you all for being current viewers. Thanks for joining today's stream, for chatting and entertaining me as I entertained you. And 50K! 50K! Wait, hold on. We were supposed to celebrate. We never celebrated. Jam Lab, YouTube. Wait. I need to, bring up a live counter. Subscriber counter. Analytics. Real-time subscriber count. Here we go. Yay! We need celebration music. What's a good celebration music? $50. You're one of them. Look at the slope. Little uptick here. That was when I uploaded. Let's check out the lifetime subscriber graph. 2016, 4 subscribers. Oh, you can't see that. 2017, 37 subscribers. Okay, 2021, half a thousand, half a K. We're creeping up, And then, this is when JamLab as you know him started uploading again. And May hit 1,000. Okay, this song's getting a little annoying. We'll let it play one more time. And then, come June, July, boom, shot straight up to 10K. And then we had a little plateau here around the end of the year. Uh-oh. But overall, pretty steady growth. And then what was this? Oh, this is when my YouTube took down my video. When YouTube took down my video, I got that one video went pretty crazy. And now okay, I gotta pause the song. And now look at the trajectory down there. It's pretty slanted upward. That's pretty nice. Any predictions? How long will it take for 100K? 12 more days? No matter. I'm just happy that you're all here. Anyways, that's the end of the stream for real. Happy 50K. Go tell a friend. If every single one of you tell one friend and they subscribed, then it would double. And then I'd have 100K. So just do that. Just do that. Just go, open your phone, tell your closest pal, hey, I know we haven't talked about this. I wasn't sure if I wanted to open up to you about it before, but there's this guy on YouTube, and I think you should subscribe. I think you need to check out some of his content, and then it would double if all of you did that. All 50,000. Me, my husband, my brother, my neighbor, my friend in Australia. Thank you, Alex. You're a real MLM participant. Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing on Twitch. Thanks for all the things. Thanks, Rainbow Bugs, for the discovery that we went down today with the how could I almost forget, the Jack Vaughn accommodations manager. So many things, so much more content to make, so many more explorations to be had, and you'll be there for it. And I'll see you next time when they happen. Holy short stream. It's been 3 hours. Okay, whatever. You're trolling me. Bye. See you next time. La 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 la.